Welcome to Artfully Sew, where we get creative with our sewing, quilting, and upcycling projects. Today, I get to show you my latest thrift store finds. Thrift store finds, that's hard to say. Thrifting has been challenging these days, but I finally did get a trip and I found a couple of things. One specifically that I was really looking for that I can't wait to show you. So, let's unpack what's inside. This first little thing was fun. It's actually just a little granny square crocheted. I thought it would look really cute on the back of a jean jacket or even a pocket on a smock or apron. And this was a deal because it was only 99 cents. Next up, I've been meaning to find a jean jacket that I can upcycle. And I found this treasure. It's a nice medium size. I'm just hoping that I can take the back of this and add something to it. We'll see. So very happy. I took the price tag off of this and washed it already, so I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was like under $6. Next up, I felt kind of guilty about buying this because I literally have a dresser full of these things, but I just couldn't resist. It's a beautiful tablecloth. Look at that, butterflies. And the reason I like these things is they're so cute to use. I've seen skirts made out of them. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I can't wait to kind of experiment with it. These are sometimes usually more expensive, and this was only $3. $3! How exciting. Next up, this is what I was looking for, and when you first see it, you're gonna go, what? It's a blanket coat. And the reason I like this is because it's more of a boxy shape. And I was looking for one specifically to use as a pattern so that I can make quilt jackets. And I think this style of jacket would look really cool with an old quilt or scrap quilt. I also like that it will be easy to trace this pattern because, like I said, it's boxy, and that's what the kind I was looking for. Collar, and hopefully I'll do a video on how I use this coat to make a pattern. But before I would use a quilt, I would like to practice, and so I ended up getting another thing at the store that I can use to practice on, and that's this blanket. This blanket was actually only $4, and I think it would be a great way for me to practice using something like this with this coat pattern. And if it didn't turn out, I wouldn't feel so bad because it was a $4 blanket.
Maybe I'll make it into a sport coat.
I want to practice with this fabric because it's thicker and I have stripes and things, and that will be important for me to practice with. Lastly, I found another kind of vest that I could use as a pattern, and this one is, oh, it's probably best if I just show it to you on. It's not working. Hang on. It has a really long collar, which I don't know if I like or not. We'll see if I make anything with this. But the last thing is my favorite. This coat is just missing a few buttons. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move these extra buttons over to the actual holes. And I just won't have breast buttons over here. Or I might look and see what I can find. It was only $10 and I just absolutely love it. So I can't wait to get the buttons fixed so I can feel better about wearing it. It's got a really cool label. It does say that clean by the fur coat method. So that would be, the fur coat method for me would be hanging it outside in the winter, which is what I did. Well, that was fun. Looking through all those things, some really fun treasures. I think my favorite thing was the fur coat, which actually wasn't a real fur coat, but it is my favorite because it reminds me of a coat that my grandma had when I was little, and I would sit next to her in church and just pet that coat. It's got that same really soft, comforting feeling. It makes me think of Grandma Alice. I guess what I need your help with is deciding what to do with that tablecloth. You know, I told you I have all kinds of tablecloths and things already, but this one I bought because of the beautiful cross stitch that someone had taken so many hours to make. But one thing I discovered as I unfolded it to take pictures is that in the center there is a hole that someone patched. So what do you think? Should I leave this tablecloth as is and just use it as a tablecloth? Which, honestly, how often do you use tablecloths? Or should I try to make it into something like a skirt, or use it in an apron, or gosh, what do you think? What else could I use? What else could I make? The one thing I'm sure that I'm going to do is I am going to use this lovely granny square on the back of that jean jacket. I think it's going to look so cool when I'm done with it. Well, thanks for stopping by. I've had a great time sharing my stuff with you. Remember, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. So just keep sewing. Because you can artfully sew. Bye-bye. I think I'm done.